So you're looking into the Public Investing app and have some key questions. Is Public actually worth using in 2026? What are the actual costs and fees behind their commission-free trades? And ultimately, should Public be your main brokerage or a complete skip? If at any point in the video you want to try out Public, there is a link in the description below that helps to support the channel. Let's get right into it. So first, what is Public actually? Public is a mobile-first US investing platform that makes it pretty simple to get access to multiple investment options without needing 5 different apps. What can you actually invest in Public? At a high level, Public bundles stocks, ETFs, options, crypto, Treasury bills, and bonds trading into one single lineup directly in the app. And then you've also got their high yield cash account, which has FDIC insurance for up to $5 million. This is a pretty unique offering, so we'll dive more into how it works later on. Now let's get into the big differentiator, because this is really where the decision is going to come down for most people. Public is one of those apps where the main selling point is being commission-free. But when you hear commission-free, the question you should immediately be asking is not, is it free? It's okay, so what am I paying instead? How do they make money? And does that affect me in ways I care about? And this is where you get into a few different buckets. First, even if a platform is commission-free on stocks, that doesn't mean there are no costs anywhere else. You can still hit hidden costs like spreads, which are a tiny markup on the price of the stock itself, or pass-through fees, which are mandatory government fees passed directly to you. Second, and this is the one everyone asks about with Public, is the payment for order flow. Everyone asks how Public handles this, and there is a major nuance you need to understand. Public takes a unique approach. They don't accept payment for order flow on standard stock or ETF trades placed directly through the app or website during regular market hours. However, the explicit cases where Public does accept payment for order flow are options trading and extended hours stock trades. So if you trade stocks outside market hours or options generally, then you're going to be looking at the standard payment for order flow costs you would see with other brokerage. And because they skip payment for order flow revenue on standard daytime stock trades, they supplement their income with optional tipping. This means the app will ask you for a voluntary contribution during checkout to help cover execution costs. Whether you like that or not is personal, but you need to know it exists. Options trading has a completely different structure. While Public charges 0 per contract options commissions, pass-through fees still apply, and payment for order flow is active on these trades as well. However, Public runs an options order flow rebate program. Through this program, they actually pass a portion of that options payment for order flow revenue back to you as a rebate, ranging from 6 cents to 18 cents per contract, depending on your monthly trading volume, which is an advantage you won't see with other major brokerages. Now, let's talk fees, and I want to do this in the most transparent way possible. For moving money, incoming funds via ACH are free, but an outgoing wire transfer costs $30. If an ACH transfer or check is returned due to insufficient funds, Public charges a $30 return fee. A cash debit balance sellout results in a $10 fee as well. Account transfers out of the platform via ACATS incur a $75 fee per transfer. If your account becomes entirely inactive, which only happens when 2 things happen consecutively, your total account balance is less than $70, and you have not logged into the app for 180 consecutive days, a $3.99 monthly inactivity fee applies. Although standard stock trading is free, extended hours trades and over-the-counter stock transactions cost $2.99 per trade, unless you pay for a premium membership, which is $10 per month or $96 annually and is automatically deducted directly from your account's available cash balance every 30 days. Index options cost a fee of 50 cents per contract, reduced to 35 cents for premium. Setting up an automated investment plan costs a recurring transaction fee of 49 cents for 1 to 3 symbols, 99 cents for 4 to 10 symbols, and $1.99 for 11 to 20 symbols, though Premium waives these fees. Now let's talk about Public Premium. Public Premium exists, and a lot of people mistakenly assume the free version is crippled without it. That just isn't the case, but Premium does have some great benefits. Public Premium costs $10 monthly or $96 annually, though this fee is completely waived if your total account balance is $50,000 or more. Also, as a side note, every figure I mention is current as of June 2026. Upgrading to Premium unlocks extended hours trading and trades on over-the-counter stocks without paying the standard $2.99 per trade fee. The membership also waives recurring automated stock and ETF investment plan fees, which usually range from 49 cents to $1.99 per purchase, and eliminates the $3.99 monthly maintenance fee for dedicated bond accounts. Additionally, it discounts index options transaction costs from 50 cents down to 35 cents per contract. Beyond fee waivers, Premium provides advanced research features, including institutional-grade analyst ratings, bull and bear case research reports, and trackable company performance metrics like revenue multiples. Members also receive custom price target alerts and priority 7-day customer support from Public's dedicated service team. Shifting gears, let's talk about where Public can make the most sense as a secondary brokerage. This is the cash plus Treasuries angle. Instead of cluttering your main portfolio, many investors separate their finances into a two-bucket system. Bucket 1 is your primary brokerage, the core hub where your long-term investments, deep research, and the bulk of your net worth live. Bucket 2 could be where Public shines, acting as a clean secondary setup dedicated to capital preservation. So boiling this all down, who is Public actually for and who should avoid it? Public is a great option if you want stocks, exchange-traded funds, options, crypto, treasuries, and corporate bonds all visible on a single dashboard without having to manage 5 different apps. Also, you will appreciate Public if you care about execution transparency. They took a consumer-first stand by giving users the choice to bypass payment for order flow during regular hours, and they even actively hand back 50% of their options order flow revenue to you via a direct rebate program. However, if you are looking for an extremely technical investing experience, and if your daily workflow requires advanced charting software, complex algorithmic routing, deeply customizable desktop terminals, or exhaustive technical indicators, Public probably isn't your best choice, as they do not support specialized accounts like custodial setups or trust portfolios. If any of this interests you at all and you do want to check out Public, feel free to use the link in the description below. And if you've got any thoughts or questions, especially if you're considering Public as a main brokerage, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.